Avengers director Joe Russo on spoiler. He says, spoiler culture can be over policed. And I would say this, if you would bring up the notes for this story from an outlet I have not heard of. It's metro.co.uk. I think you have too many pop-up ads, Metro UK. But
yeah, you're like old Film Threat website.
Yeah, we got rid of our ads. We weren't making a lot of money on them anyways, and I hated it. So we don't have these kind of pop-up ads. I'm sure we could make extra money every month, but I think a better user experience on the Film Threat website is in order. But what does Joe Russo have to say? Of course, one of the co-directors of the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. What does he say about this?
All right, Joe Russo and his sister Angela opened up about the enormous pressure of protecting spoilers for Avengers Doomsday. Secrecy is one of the biggest responsibilities attached to modern Marvel filmmaking. Despite intense fan scrutiny, Marvel and Agbo, the production company of the Russos, successfully kept several major surprises hidden, including the shock return of Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. Angela said Marvel projects require careful planning around audience expectations and emotional reveals. We spend a lot of time thinking about the audience, she explained, adding that the goal is to both honor the integrity of that IP and surprise and delight fans. She emphasized that Agbo believes strongly in protecting the sanctity of the experience for everyone to enjoy it in the same way. Joe Russo admitted spoiler culture has increasingly complicated this social media era. On one hand, audiences want to be surprised, and that's part of what makes the theatrical experience exciting. On the other hand, it can be sometimes a little over-policed. He explained that Marvel's films are carefully structured around emotional reveals. We design these films to unfold in a certain way. We want audiences to feel those moments as intended. Still, Joe acknowledged the leaks are almost impossible to completely avoid. You can't control everything. You have to focus on making something that holds up beyond the initial surprise. The Russos stressed that the real goal in creating stories powerful enough to resonate even after fans know the twists. Marvel has a long history of spoiler disasters, including Mark Ruffalo's accidentally revealing the ending of Avengers Infinity War. Samuel L. Jackson leaked the Avengers script. According to Jackson, Marvel launched an intense investigation after that script leak. They found out who it was. Dude quit, left the country. It was crazy. Angela revealed Agbo now follows similar strict security protocols for Doomsday and Secret Wars. There's some serious lockdown at our company, she said, joking that even some employees avoid learning spoilers altogether. They're like, no, thank you. I'd rather stay in the dark.
I'd rather stay in the dark. But I predict everything is going to come out even before the movie is. I mean, so many things have come out. Although someone we know who read the script, my guess is that script is old and new things have been shot. I mean, they are doing reshoots now. So clearly that script is out of date and it'll change up until, the film has to be locked. So, but I also think, look, the way to avoid spoilers is don't read articles that have spoilers. Or when someone says on a show, hey, we're going to get into spoilers or light spoilers, or just don't listen. You choose what media you consume. And there have been times where, you know what? I want to go into a movie fresh. I try to avoid even seeing the trailer. But this is under your control. So, and I think for the most part, people, when we review films, anything that was in the trailer and or the first act of the movie is pretty much, we're going to tell you about, because that sets up the story. And then we are vague when it comes to the last half, or I think used to be that the rule about spoilers was don't ruin the ending. Now everyone has a different definition of what they call a spoiler. So, it's a sliding scale. It's a level of your sensitivity. So if you are one of those what is it, a spoiler pussy, then maybe just avoid things where a spoiler may leak. That's all I have to say.
Spoiler, it's fun. When Avengers Infinity War came out, 2 weeks before Avengers Infinity War came out, I was at Walmart, and there was the Funko Infinity War toys. And so I took the Captain America toy, I took a picture of it, and then I used Photoshop, and instead of his round eyes, I replaced it with X's. And then I said, did Funko just spoil Infinity War? and I tell you, I lost 10 friends on Facebook because
Really?
Yeah, it was a joke. I didn't know the ending. And so I'm freaked out because I'm watching Infinity War going, oh, Captain America, don't die. Don't die. Please don't die. Because my friends will absolutely hate me for it. But the other point I want to make is I saw this movie I saw a certain movie a month after it came out. It was called Sixth Sense. And a month after it, I still didn't even know the ending. And I was surprised. I remember there was a time when spoilers were kept long after the movie opened. For some reason, people were so amazed by the ending of Sixth Sense that it was an unspoken rule. Do not spoil this ending. Do not spoil this ending. And I'm glad. I miss those days.
Yes. I was surprised by it. I didn't see it when it first came out.
Yeah.
But I saw it and I didn't know that. Yeah, The Sixth Sense. It's one of the best twist endings of a movie.
It made M. Night's career.
It was great. Yeah, it did. And now every movie, I feel he tries to repeat that, and you can't do it. That was a one-time thing.
And his twist endings will get spoiled before the movie comes out.
Yeah, yeah. And now it's become his signature thing that he does.
It's become an old hat. But Sixth Sense, I mean, I vividly remember seeing that ending, and it's like, oh my God. And then thinking, how did I not hear about this before seeing the movie?